Well,
I'll go
here
ahead.
we go again. We have a lot to do today. We wanna find out about this mysterious letter that we got for Valerie. And we also wanna bring this Jubilist and Harem to the ancient Dwarven outpost.
The path is clear.
Just cleared of trolls. So better get going. There was nothing that we had left with our kingdom because we managed that last time. So I think we can just leave. But we will leave this leather armor behind. We don't need it yet. And I think that's it. One has to stay behind. And it can't be Valerie because, yeah, we need her for speaking to this guy. So it will be Amiri. And yeah. I also plan to, when we go up to Oleg's trading post, to take a turn to the left and maybe explore some regions that we haven't been through, like here, for example. We can just fight. Shouldn't be too hard. Let's see. Well, you can definitely go a bit more in front.
Everywhere I go, a pall hangs over everything. Though people say it was better before I arrived.
Sounds good.
Aye, good. Let's finish them quick.
Mites. I thought mites were our friends. Stone thrower and yearling.
Cannot hide from me.
Okay.
Tread lightly.
That wasn't a fight, that was a slaughter. Maybe we should also start claiming those resources. What's this? Maybe we should go here on our way up. Okay, this is not our territory. I would have thought so.
Now, the beginning of the hunt.
Silence pack.
Serves you right.
It's quite a big wolf. I think it's already a dire wolf. They don't look too
Nowhere to run.
bad. No, they're not too bad. We feel a bit like over-leveled now, going back up here. But we will see.
Let us
I
strike
shall
as one!
end this suffering.
We were quite confident in the troll outpost too, until we met the leader.
Repent! I aim true.
Repent!
Should have checked what he has. He has a lot of sacred armor.
You deserved it.
Do not falter!
Oh, there's a place where they live.
The path is clear.
Let's finish the outside first. This seems to be the end. And then we
I'll
can go
go
inside.
ahead.
More wolves, makes sense. Since they are
Who will
called
prevail?
wolves from
Does it
Silent
matter?
Pack, I guess we will find Silent at some point.
You forced my hand.
I'm not sure if we should be alarmed about that,
A solid plan.
but maybe we will buff ourselves a little bit.
I grant you death.
We should also visit the Temple of the Elk now that we restored it.
Our duty calls.
So let's buff ourselves a little bit.
Patience.
Okay.
Don't hesitate.
We should move.
That should be enough.
I wish there was another way. I'll try to make this swift.
Cannot hide from me.
Yep, he wants to shoot another time, but he can't hit the target on the ground.
Grotus awaits us.
Okay, there are more. Oh, wolflings. Seems like the pups of the
To victory!
pack. Seems like a bad time for monsters in this kingdom.
Nowhere to run.
Any last wishes?
So it's come to this.
There was a problem with Valerie right now that I was talking about yesterday. That she simply doesn't have enough dexterity to make multiple attacks of opportunity per round, which really hurts her for his for the tripping build that we built on her. If she is the only one standing on a target. Oh, they're charging us from behind. That's not good.
Your life ebbs low.
Yeah, Valerie should be able to do that there. So we can help her on this side. How many are there? That's the danger with wolves. If they manage to trip you, then it can be really dangerous. Oh, this is Silent, the alpha wolf itself. Well, we will produce, or we will get some attacks of opportunities if we try to fire now. And try to... Well, we're kind of stuck. Does he even have... Oh yeah, I gave him melee weapons.
I aim true.
He's way worse with melee weapons, but I think it's better than getting all the wolves to attack him just to shoot once. Same with her.
This is where I step in.
And maybe hmm. 13. Oh.
Onwards! Stay behind me!
What a waste.
I grant you death.
Serves you right.
Repent!
I think if he would have gone here earlier, this could have been a really dangerous fight. Now it's just a fight that takes a bit.
Let us strike as one! Do not falter!
Become as dust.
cannot hide from me.
You deserved it.
You forced my hand.
Onwards!
Now it's just 2 left. Let's go here to flank him. That should make it easier.
Repent!
My skills exceed yours.
Nowhere to run.
Any last wishes?
And first
I
thing,
will protect.
we should switch back to the weapons, otherwise we forget about
Right
it.
here, my friend.
And that leads to awkward situations.
Here.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Never happened before. Yeah. So we have completely decimated the whole population of direwolves here for basically no reason. And we get a scythe for it. Scythe +1. Well, doesn't feel too great. Not at this stage of the game. We need to go down here. But it could have been interesting. Okay, yeah, so those are the... I would like to see where the borders of the different regions are on this map. What's this? Oh yeah, those are the depth. Should we go here? I would like to adventure or explore this part a bit more. Oh, the mesa. Oh, we can go there.
Let's head out.
Greater werewolf. Okay. But we are
I'll
more...
try to make
To
this
dust
swift.
you will
I
go.
think we should be able to finish him. Let's see if he even survives the
I
first
aim
round.
true.
Okay, so it's resistant to acid. That's good to know.
This is where I step in.
So it's come to this.
Let's surround him.
grant you death.
Then it should be easy. He reduces the damage by quite a lot, or we just rolled really bad.
Serves you right.
Repent!
Your life ebbs low.
Stay behind me!
But if we hit him, then he's dead. Breastplate +1. That might still be nice, even
I am yours to command.
at our level. Maybe it might even be something for Harem, because I saw that he had a bad... here, he just has a normal half plate. Well, breastplate on itself is way better, I would say, since you just lose one armor class, but you have a way better armor check and better max dexterity. But in his case, it's not worth it, because he doesn't have any dexterity. Is there more here, or is that all? Let's have a look in the corners. But it seems that there is just one.
The path is clear.
One greater werewolf here. Then we can move on. Now we are inside our kingdom borders. So what is it? Oh. Yatal, that was the undead woman from the beginning, I think. But we have to be in our throne room for that. Oh, they evade our taxes. And none of our advisors has time for it yet, but in 6 days we can put Tristan on it. Yeah. Yeah, we can explore this region here maybe.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
This one's outside of our territory.
We should gather our strength.
Let's let him do his thing.
Oh, I lost a button. Thus the inevitable end of the world is seen even in the littlest of things.
He's such a pessimist. I think it's almost funny. We could go over here just to explore the area and then loop around. This one is ancient obelisk, but it's outside of the territory again.
May we have a moment of respite?
What is that?
We should gather our strength.
We're quite exhausted. Maybe we want to rest here first. Okay, we can't when there's enemies nearby. Well then, let's deal with the enemies first. Insane Dryad.
Be on guard.
Could be possible, but we should definitely
Yes,
buff ourselves.
I'm still here.
I'm listening.
I shall not fail. Give the order.
And Lindsay was called forth.
That should do it. Well then. This could be a harder fight than the last ones, especially since we're exhausted.
We should gather our strength.
I am prepared to meet my end.
Wait,
Are you?
is it just the same picture or is it the same Dryad that we fought on this hill where the ancient curse came to effect? I don't know. But I think it is the same model and the same picture. What the? She casted Call Lightning and those spike things. Where? Oh, there she is. She's just inside our vault. That's not good.
There are other ways to cast this spell.
Probably should have used elemental resistance.
Let us strike as one!
It's so much damage.
Do not falter!
It's good that he doesn't have to move.
Cannot hide from me.
Maybe he should heal. So much damage.
Forwards.
But I think we need to stand close to her to hit her. Oh, that's great. Okay. Oh, and the thing leave is going away right away. That's good. That was a scary fight. keen sickle +1. That's all that there is here. Okay.
Tread lightly.
Well, I think now it's time to rest.
You seldom utter a rude word, but your words and actions are often cruel. Why is this?
One doesn't exclude the other. My sword always shines. I can't stand dirt on my armor. But when it comes to battle, I slash without mercy.
Let's continue to Oleg. It's just a normal dagger, right? Yeah. We could claim this one. It's +1 loyalty. Let's see. Ooh, Valerie was successful with the wolves. Community +3. Now we're almost at the third rank with community too. Those are all curse related things, right? So we need... Oh, he is available. Maybe we should try to research one of those curses then. Maybe we should start with this one. It's the Bald Hilltop thing. That was the ancient curse that we already defeated once, but our advisors expect that it will break out again. And the only thing that we can do is like try to figure out what it is, because we basically have no idea yet. But we need 52 more for that. Yeah, I think it's good. 60 days. Do we want some bards praising us? Yeah, why not? Or what else do we have here? Okay, no one is able to do that right now. And for that one we have to do in our throne room. So, Valerie, you deal with the bards. And now we're almost at Oleg's trading post. We could go down here just to check if there is anything here, maybe. It doesn't seem like it. Well, what happened now? event of the month. Well, maybe Amriri can perform a military celebration or something. So now we will travel to Oleg. Let's see.
Let us be careful.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, those are the paladins already. Well, maybe they should sort their things alone first. I mean, we're basically outsiders for this whole affair. Well, there seems to be something brewing. Well, we keep quiet. This is between those two. So he definitely thinks that it was a mistake for her to leave the order. And she definitely doesn't want to go back. I'm having strong déjà vus right now. I'm playing the Rise of the Rune Lords with a pen and paper group right now, and there is a character that is quite similar to Valerie Nualia, but I don't want to spoil anything now. But I guess whoever played this adventure path before knows what I'm talking about. he speaks about fate that is already decided, but I think in my kingdom we promote free will. So I think now it's time for us to tell him that he should watch his words. Okay, we shouldn't interfere. Well, we keep quiet after that. Okay. Seems to be we are going to fight now. Oh no, duel. Yeah, she should wipe the floor with him. The dog is a bit in the way.
We will prevail!
Divine favor. So I think that's just more damage. We don't need that, but we will smite him. Oh, we can't because he's not evil. He's not evil. He's not evil. So all of our abilities are not working on him. But I think we can just hit his
Onwards!
legs. Okay, that will take a while.
Stay behind me! Let us strike as one!
This might be a fight where... Is he just healing himself?
Do not falter!
Maybe. It's time to do it like this. This is a fight where we don't do anything except waiting.
Justice!
Nice critical.
Ha!
But if he heals himself, We are going to heal ourselves too.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Six, what?
Onwards!
What the? He cheated. Not a satisfying outcome, but at least she's free now. What a bastard. Well, with a little bit of luck, we would definitely, or Valerie would definitely be able to beat him. But we should have started healing ourselves earlier. But that was just, well, that's how it is. Paladins and their swift heal. So now we go down to the capital and speak to Ital, I think. Did we claim this one? No, we can claim it. And then we will
Time to search for the spot to rest.
then we will travel back to the southwest. And wait, we don't have enough kingdom resources. How much do we need? 15. Okay, let's buy 15 more. Or maybe, I don't know. A lot more. We will use it at some point anyways. We didn't claim this one either yet. Maybe we should do that.
My strength fades. If you worship Torag, why not honor the other dwarven gods? Angrad, Magrim.
I respect all gods who are not evil, even your Grotus. You should do the same.
No food today. What's happening in our kingdom? Trade agreement with Pete Hawks, but 500 building points for it. For 4 BP per week. last time we had 100 for 1 BP per week, so the first one was definitely the most efficient so far. Okay, tomorrow Tristan should be done with his project. One more culture. Let's go and explore this region, maybe. What's happening now? Oh yeah, he finished it. It was a triumph. +6 loyalty. That's huge. We even reached Divine 1 now. Sign from above. So now we need Yod, but Yod is busy for an eternity. But Tristan has a new job. The half-elf that is evading our taxes. He should definitely have a look what's going on there. Yeah, that will take a while. But our kingdom really gets going now. Do we want to go here? Yeah. So now we need to find Jubilost. Where was Jubilost again? I think he was here. Because he tried to cross the river with the cart that we didn't save. And we have to tell him that we found the dwarven outpost that he was looking for. Was it here? Yeah, it's definitely here. There he is. Still standing here.
Hey, it's you again.
Well, I found the dwarven outpost.
Unbelievable, amazing. Its location must be mapped at once. I definitely need to see the place with my own eyes. Lead the way. Oh, as for the cart, well, never mind, it'll be okay. I'll send someone for it later.
Okay, I think it's time that Tristan goes home. Because we have Harim as our priest with us now. And this is just temporary, of course. Preservationist. I have not much knowledge about alchemists, but we'll see. First, what is he wearing? Okay, he has a crossbow and some light armor. Can he wear? I have no idea if he's able to wear medium armor. Light armor and no shields. Okay. I think this is a good thing. I think he's like a mage just with bottles, so with being able to use the potions on other people is probably good. Let's take the bonus bump because he already had 1 rank in bonus bump. Trickery, knowledge world. So he's almost like the other gnome that we have, the other halfling. A large person, maybe? I always like to take bonus hit points. Oh no, we have one more. Well, nothing really strikes me, but perception is always nice. Ability focus bombs seems reasonable on him. Maybe that's good. If it's getting too crowded and he can't really use his bombs without hitting ourselves. Well, or we take that. Maybe then it's better to take more bombs. Or no, I think it's good if he has a bit more life. Now it's level 2. Maybe fire false life. I mean, he can give it to the others. Point blank shot, I think should work with bombs. Protection from arrow. We don't have that on anyone yet, so maybe. That one seems nice. Maybe 8. It's not a word, not a bad spell. And one more. I think this should work with bombs too. Fly. Or haste. Maybe we should take protection from arrows communal. Well, I think that's fine. Okay, lead the way. Oh no, we were supposed to lead the way. So now we go to the Dwarven Outpost.